Hello! In the course itself, I will explain you how to use the no line and how to place it correctly so you can develop your sales skills and so you can use it in negotiations. But now I'll show you a few examples and it will be much easier for you to understand what the no line is. And let's start with the first example. Can you guarantee Google first place within 3 months? The client says, and of course no. And this is the moment the no line is activated, because this is unrealistic wish from the client. And actually, could you imagine how this could affect your business if you say yes to such a proposal? And can you imagine within 3 months if you place their website to second or third place in Google, which is really great position, and they demand that you have agreed on first place and they want their money back? It's really funny, but it could destroy your business if you are not able to say no in such moments. And actually nobody could guarantee first place in Google just because there is factors out of SEO company competency and factors as competitors, as Google itself, etc. So you need to have the no line in your sales arsenal. Let me give you another example. Can you guarantee that I'll double my sales with your SEO service? And again, no, I cannot guarantee you that. And the reason is that the marketing is very complex thing, and the marketing is the pricing, is the product you sell. If you are selling not quality product, and of course no SEO company could double your sales in this case. So it's again the client is trying to um, uh, uh, to make you promise something that is out of your authority, and this is the place where you should have the no line. The next example is, can I take your yearly contract discount for just a month to try the service? And I have I have such experience in my sales career, and I should admit that early on, when I doesn't have the no line in my sales arsenal, I have such agreements with clients, and they claim that they are really big clients, and they'll give me something like 40 or 50 projects at once if I show them results with one of their projects. And afterwards it seems that they just use the quantity of their business and the volume of their business just to take the best price for their single project. And it was really awful, because actually I gave them a price which could not cover my costs for just one project, and the idea was that this price will stay the same for 30 or 40 projects if they decide to to assign me this volume of work. And it was really nasty, because we worked for these clients like 3 months for really funny amount of money. So I wish at this moment I have the no line. And let me give you another example. Can I work for free? Can you work for free? And if I have sales, I'll pay you. And there is a lot of clients that claims this, that they are ready to invest, and but they need to see results first. And it's not really business thinking, because actually when you have business you first invest and then you're waiting for results. And this is like they want me to take the risk of their own business just because I provide them a single service. And this is not fair. And no, we cannot do this. And this is strictly crossing the no line, and they just get a slap. Let me give you another example. I need reports on daily basis. Okay, we offer mainly SEO, Google AdWords, and Facebook ads. And if we can assume that in Google AdWords or Facebook we could have some kind of daily basis reports. In SEO, the things are not working like this. And if this is SEO service negotiation, it's really the time for no line to take place, because actually you don't have really something new to tell every day to these clients, no matter the work is on daily basis but the results are not. And yes, in this case you should say no. Another example is, I have emails, I hate emails, I'll just call you for whatever I need. And this is really awful, and I use an online in almost every of these cases. And I say, no, you cannot send me you cannot call me instead of send me emails, because first the call is take really less efforts to you. And actually when you make your clients to write an email, then these 3 or 5 minutes they spend writing the email, it's a cost of their time, and it's some kind of check if the issue really deserves your attention. Because if they don't want to spend 3 minutes writing an email for this issue, maybe this is not an issue at all. And when a client, I have such a client actually. I have a client that call me every time and every day, and he actually pay me something like $50 for 2 weeks of AdWords or something like this. It was really small campaign, and he called me every day, and we talk like half an hour a day for just basics marketing strategies, or just basic marketing theory, because the guy really don't understand this matter. But actually on the price of my service is not include the education in marketing, and I cannot afford to do this at all for this price. This price includes just a basic AdWords setup and AdWords management for 2 weeks. And no, I cannot do this. And really, I at some point I explained to him that this is not the way, and this is not the service we provide. Let me give you a few more examples from a client. The client say, I have a busy nerd friend, and he tells me that SEO company must. And no, of course no. I don't care. I don't care anymore what is the continuation of this sentence, because actually when somebody told you that they have a friend who understands from your services better than you, and somehow he or she referred to these friends just to claim something, and it's really not healthy relation between you and the client, because apparently he does not trust you. And apparently if he has this really genius friend, he just could assign the project to him. Okay, you have this nerd friend and you're free. You don't need my services. No, I don't want you to be my client. Next example is 2 weeks SEO and still no results. We should talk. No, we shouldn't talk, because SEO could not take only 2 weeks. It's really funny, and this is a way of thinking. And actually, I understand the clients in the most of the things in the life. When you are paying, no matter for what, it's really rare cases that some period of time, as a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks, to aren't enough to gain results. But it's like a university degree. You cannot say, "Oh, I'm in university since 2 months, so why I don't have my degree yet?" Yeah, SEO is such a type of service, and no, you cannot get results for 2 weeks. And we didn't even agree on that when you sign up for the contract, right? The next example is, my chocolate sushi bites doesn't sell because your Google AdWords advertising. Oh, okay. So you decide to sell chocolate sushi and you claim that it's not selling because my Google AdWords advertising. It's really sound funny. No, it's not because my Google AdWords advertising. It's because you are selling a really silly product. And of course, this is a really far-fetched example, but you can see it in many variations. I mean, somebody just have products with low quality, and then came and say, "Oh, you're making advertising, so you will make some kind in a magical way to sell my product, no matter it's absolutely crap." No, I cannot. I'm placing your product among the other products from this niche, and if you have other marketing and other competition advantages, then you can sell your product and you can double or triple your sales, but not. It's not because Google AdWords in most of the cases, unless the AdWords campaign is set up by total amateurs. And the last example is, can I do some parts of the work by my own, but to keep you in charge of the results? And this is, I mean, it's obviously no, and it's obviously crossed the no line, but it's some kind of straightforward. In the most of the cases, they didn't say it like this, but the meaning is the same. Can they just mess up with your work and then not sharing the results? And no, they can. If you want to mess in my work, then you should take some responsibility of the results. And this is actually one of the points in the course, in the next videos of the course, is that the sharing responsibility is proportional to your possibility to take decision on the project itself. Because if you want to take decisions and if you want to mess in the every detail of the project, then you should share the responsibility with the company, and it's fair. If not, no, this is crossing the no line, and you cannot afford such a deal. So there is a different types of situation and different types of clients that are described later on the course. And this was just a few examples when we use the no line.